going?
Hey, I don't know. Usually it pops up. Is it live? How do I tell?
We're singing a new song at YA called Room by Tiffany Hudson. And banger. It's such a good song.
Does it say we're live? Hey guys, we don't really know if we're live. We actually don't have our live together if we are live. We definitely are live.
Yeah.
Look, it's on two different screens now. Listen,
I
I can't be responsible. No, Kenzie's right here.
Oh, hey.
We're tag teaming pop up. She's just kind of working, so you might hear her in the background. Because I in fact don't have my life together today. If you notice, my hair's all. Listen, it's wedding week around here, and none of us can be responsible for anything. Okay, it's insane.
Brother's wedding week. Not our wedding week.
Not our wedding week.
Definitely not my wedding week.
It's Colby and Delaney's wedding week. So that's what we're doing. Weekends. Also, shameless plug. Kenzie's making new merch. Weekends at the lake. Look, and it has all the lakes. Hudson, Grand, Tin Killer. She's going to do a pop-up on the 7th.
No, 13th.
Just kidding, the 13th.
Today's the 7th. Is
Today's
the
the
7th?
not
No, today's the
today's
4th.
the 4th. Anywho, that's not what we're talking about. Listen, you too can be on pop-up prayer. You don't have to have it together. So it was actually last night. Last night was first Wednesday at church. There's something on the screen. Today's pop-up's gonna be a little chaotic. Just bear with me. Also, I really like when the comments are on, and I don't remember how to do that. There it is, chat.
I couldn't figure out how to do that either, and it made me feel like I was alone.
I did feel like I was alone. Right now, though, I don't feel like I'm alone because you're right here, so it's better.
That's helpful.
Anyways, I was on my way to church, and I was running late. We're doing a lot of stuff. My friend Sam texted me. You'll see her later in this month, I think. Golly, I look terrible. Anyways, and she was like, "Hey, we saved me a seat at church," which usually means she's also running late. And I was like, "Bro, I haven't even made it. Like, I'm running late. I'm just now leaving." And she said, "One of us has to have it together at all times, or at some point, even if it's not at the same time." And I was like, "Well, it looks like neither of us have it together today." And I was thinking this morning in my prayer time, I was like, how many friends, like, both of them have it together all the time? I typically don't. Sam typically does, so that's scary if she doesn't have it together. But a good friend is there, like, to carry you in those times that you don't have it together. She's a much better friend to me than I am probably to her, because I don't ever have it together. And so it brought me to Proverbs a lot today. It brought me to Proverbs a whole lot. Proverbs 17:17. Listen, I got a new Bible, so I'm in both. It says, "A friend is always loyal, and a brother is born to help in time of need." So, like, it's cool to have family because they're for a different need, but your friends are for a completely separate need. We laugh about it, but the reality is it has never been a time that I questioned, like, who can I call, or can I call Sam? And I have a very small circle of people whom I trust or allow access to the deepest, darkest parts of me. I have a lot of friends. I don't know why people want to be friends with me. I'm not even that exciting. Look at this. Also, did I burn myself? Whatever. Anyways, but I know that she's one that I can call if I have good news, bad news, scary news, unsure news. And she's going to be like, "Okay, but did you pray about it? Like, do you have those people in your life that are like, okay, but did you pray about it? Like, you can have 5 minutes to whine and cry about it, but, like, if you're not praying about it, like, why don't you go do that and come back?" And I feel like I'm that to some people, a lot of people. I try to be that to everybody. I'm just not going to sugarcoat it, and I just don't want people to sugarcoat it for me. So if I'm calling to say, "Hey, can you make sure that I'm not being worldly about this. I'm not just whining to whine, or if there's like actually a reason that I have this emotion about it. Also, is my emotion valid, or am I just being a whine bag? Can you say that? Can we say that to people?
I said worse.
Stop being a whine bag. Like,
I've said some pretty harsh things on public
Yeah,
there.
I
And
mean-
they still invite me back, so it's like
Sam's one of those people. She's like, okay, well, when you stop crying about it, let's try to figure out how to solve the problem. But in return, I do the same thing to her. She's my let's do something sketchy friend also, which I found out I am the let's do something sketchy friend to multiple other people.
me, yeah. I feel like
Definitely Kinsey.
this is not helpful. This is just funny.
I
Whenever-
like being the sketchy friend.
I have something going on. Oh
Hang on.
no, my office is messy. Okay, here. I'll just...
No, it's not messy. It's eclectic. We're not calling it messy
Did
anymore.
you just hear the box? Okay.
I did. It's fine. Also, TikTok's now over here, and then Facebook and Instagram. Nobody's talking to us. How many people are even watching? Who knows?
Anyways, I am embracing my singleness right now, but a couple years ago I
like it.
wasn't. I was dating around, and every time something bad happened, Katie was like, "Well, should we show up at his house?"
I will.
She's my do or die friend. She would do anything for me.
I will.
Yeah.
I thought
I'm moving this box.
they should text me earlier about this little meme from Instagram. It was like, like I want to have like be like David,
Mm-hmm.
except David didn't stop and think like, how can I help this person? He just like hit him upside the head, and I was like, I'll be like David today.
The woman, I was hanging out with one of my friends the other night, and he was like, "You're kind of like scary a little bit. So you're like the woman from Judges who drove that stake through a guy's head." And I was like,
If you haven't read that story, it's. I was talking to my other friend Casey about like when we read the Bible, like when you're reading it to like really like read it and like engage and like figure it out, there's like so many stories in there that you were like, I didn't even know that happened. Or holy cow, this lady just drove a stake through a guy's eye socket or his temple.
Yeah,
Was it his temple?
It was his temple. And then we were at a Bible study a couple weeks ago, and our friend Alex, which if you know Alex, he's pretty out there.
Intense.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh guys, I have such a good story like from the Bible to tell you guys after we get done doing our actual study." And then the study ended, and we were waiting for like this revelation from the Lord, right? Like we're waiting. And he was like, in 2 Kings, a group of kids calls somebody Baldy, and that was the story. And that was it.
Sometimes that's
The Bible's funny.
It is funny if you read it. If you read it like a TV mini series.
Yeah,
It's like a what's the novellas? There's a lot of drama. Anyway, so where was I?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Okay. So, but just as she's that friend for me, I try to be that friend to her and to whoever allows me into that world. She might be the only one I'd go to jail for. I mean, there may be a couple other people I'd go to jail for. I definitely go to jail for Sam. And I've been close. So that's on probably both of us. But that's neither here nor there. It's a story from a different time. So I'm trying to say is this. Who are you allowing access into your life to? Like, who has access to you? And who do you have access to? And are you taking that serious? Like, if you're allowing someone access to your life, are they Spirit-led? Are they in their Bible? Are they going to lead you down a road that would glorify God? Or are they going to pacify your feelings and say, it'll be okay. Like, yeah, we should do that. Even though they know that's not going to lead to anything but, I mean, they say the wages of sin are death. So we'll say death if we're going to get that serious with it. What kind of friend are you? Are you doing the same?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. You can't expect good friendship out of people
if you're not going to
willing
be a good friend. If you're not going to, sometimes you have to tell them the hard truths and they're not going to like it. But in Proverbs 17, it says, love prospers when fault is given, but dwelling on it separates close friends. So you can sit there and you can be a good friend and you can be nice and you can be that comforting shoulder. Or you can be genuine and take into account that God put you in each other's lives for a reason, whether that be just a season or just a time where, hey, he needs somebody in the flesh that they will see and they gravitate to and they trust to say, hey, you got to get your life together. You're running down a road that ends in the creek or whatever, but it's not going to be good. I have a tribe, it's a small group of people that I have allowed access to, like I said, the deepest parts of my life, who are able to speak to those parts of my life that a lot of people have stated that they probably wouldn't, because I don't know, because whatever, they're scary, I'm intimidating. I'm not intimidating. Some people are just intimidated. That's not my problem. I really am a nice person. Ask the girl from Virtue. She came up to me and she was like, "Hey, I wanted to ask you. I saw you on Pop Up, and I wanted to talk to you about this Bible study I was doing." I was like, "Okay." And she said, "I told myself if I saw you, I wasn't going to be scared, and I was talking to you, and you're not even scary at all." And I was like, "Wait a minute. Who said I was scary? Who said I was scary?" Apparently, she thought that, but she's not. And now we talk a lot, and I hope that she, looks to me for guidance, because I just want to be an encourager. Your tribe is not the same as your friends. You have who may be looking out for you just surface level. What can they get from you? What can they gain from you? What kind of benefit are you to them? I don't really want or need things from my friends. They're just people in my life that I do life with, because I know that they're walking the same walk as I am. And so if I'm having a bad day, they can be encouraging. If they're having a bad day, I can be encouraging, but it's still genuine. Casey says, "You're stuck with me forever," or vice versa. You got to look at the friend group that you have. Are your friends, when you leave them, are you exhausted? Do you feel more negative? Do you feel like you haven't gotten anywhere? You haven't gotten any clarification? You don't feel refreshed? Are they sucking the life out of you? You can still keep them as friends, but I think that we, at this point in our lives, we have to be intentional on who we are investing in. And if someone is being intentional with us and investing in it with us, we also have to uphold that for them. We have to be a good friend for them. Are you being a good friend? Would you allow access to your life as a friend? There's another Proverbs 18:24. It says, "There are friends who destroy each other, but a real friend sticks closer than a brother." There's a lot of talk about friends in Proverbs, and I think it's because it's such a vital thing. Community matters so much to the Lord. That's why we worship together, we do life together, we mourn together, because community is so important to God. So community should matter to us. On that note, I'm going to stick this in here. Probably going to offend some people. Watching online is fantastic when needed. Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you need just some time that you can focus on Jesus with just you, and you don't have the mental capacity to give. And to understand that is huge. To accept that is even bigger. But to use it as an excuse, it's just an excuse. We're supposed to worship together. No, the church is not the building. The church is the people. And we were never designed to do life alone. So if you're watching this and you've been watching online, maybe it's time to go back to church and find your community.
I was just watching a podcast about this literally 20 minutes ago. I'm back. I was watching a podcast, and I can't remember her name. Dana Sheree, maybe. But she was talking about, she was a youth pastor for a while, and one of her youth students was like, you know, Pastor Dana, or whatever her name might be, really, me and my girlfriend decided that we're just not going to talk to anybody anymore, and our relationship is just going to be between us and God. No more people, no more outside people. That is so dangerous.
100%.
Because whenever you get two people together and it's just you and the Lord, like, there's no other opinions, and there's no other like outsiders looking in. Like, you only know what you can
accountability. There's no other accountability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you guys don't have a real friendship that where you can say, oh, hang on a minute, this isn't going anywhere, this is going in a dangerous direction, it's a spiral.
Yeah. Yeah. You need, like, it can be you and Jesus, that's fine. But like Katie said, community is biblical by a lot.
It's biblical.
By a lot. Some things you're like, well, there's not many scriptures on that, but there's about a lot. I don't know. I don't want to throw out a number and be wrong, but
there's a lot.
There's a lot.
I mean, even Jesus rolled with it.
12.
With 12
people all the time? My goodness. All the time.
Yeah, but he still rolled, even just the, 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, he had like a tight circle, like an inner circle, and then an outer circle, and then there's everything else. Mm-hmm. I don't really know how that's described, but if Jesus didn't do things alone, aside from he did have a lot of prayer time alone, that was just between him and his Father, that's important. However, to do life alone is not healthy, and it is not biblical, because community does matter to the Lord. What we're trying to tell you is find some good friends.
Yeah, it took me a long time to find mine, but mine are pretty great. Hanging out with them later.
You do have great friends. Mm-hmm. They're, for the most part, funny.
Katie sees my friends 2 times a week, every week, all of us together, and one of those is at family dinner, and we are sometimes
they're not even friends at dinner.
That is true.
And definitely not during a volleyball game.
I don't want to talk about volleyball.
Anywho, so that's all I have for you. Jazz says, hi, Kens. Rolled up with the 12. Hallelujah.
Oh, hey. I love Jazz.
Jazz is one of those friends that is a rare gem.
Mm-hmm. She's a
rare
sweetie.
Gem. She is.
She's a sweetie. Whenever I was trying to tell Brayden who she was, and he was like, I've never met that lady in my life. And I was like, she does a British accent. She does this a lot.
Hello.
And he was like, oh, I do know who that is.
It's your signature now. That's funny. Okay, so we've been on here a long time talking about friends, just because it's really important to us. Because I think that a time in both of our lives, we didn't have great friends.
Yeah.
Or we weren't great friends.
Yeah.
Because I think it can go in a serious direction both ways.
Yeah.
And so you have to ask yourself, am I being a great friend? And do I have people in my life that are friends and family? There's people in my life. We do, like she said, we do family dinner every week. Those are more than friends. Those are our people. Those are our tribe. Like, it's important to have that. And if you don't have it, maybe I need new friends. Annie said, wait, I'm your friend. That was rude.
She was there last night. She was with us at the ice cream dinner last night.
I know. All right, so I'm going to pray for you guys. Kenzie's behind me. She's praying for you guys too.
Yeah, okay. Quietly over here.
The best way, I think, to start sifting the wheat of your friends, start a virtue group. See who comes. See who sticks around. See who stays. Sometimes it's going to be a schedule conflict. That's understandable. But when you're growing together in something and you're walking something like the virtue curriculum out with people who have the same mindset and ambition and goals of their future, it's something deeper. We can help you start a virtue book club, virtue life group, whatever you want to do. That's what all of us are here for on the virtue team. There's a plethora of us who know, who've done it, who some better than others. Kenzie's a pro. I just invite a bunch of random people and I'm like, let's do this. Because I want to have fun and I like to do things with other people. Okay, guys, we're going to pray for you again. I'm sorry about my appearance.
I forgot about your ring light.
We got along. It's not dark on me, though. I have the windows. She was in the dark.
She was, Lexi.
Now that makes me look so much better. Anyways, I'm glad you guys are my friends and you don't care what I look like. Some days it doesn't get better. Some days it gets worse. But I always have mascara on. I never leave the house without mascara. Otherwise, I look like a naked mole rat. Bad. Anyways,
Oh, no.
all right. We love you guys. Dear Heavenly Father, I just pray right now over each and every person who is watching this. God, I pray that you put a discernment in their heart and wisdom also in their heart about keeping close friends and who they have in their circle, who they allow access to their life, and who they have access to. God, I pray that they just really pray about it and that discernment really is loud for them so that if there is someone in their life or something or some people's in their life that are not helping them grow, God, that you just remove them or push them a little bit further away, God, so that you have room to get in there and really speak to them, to really talk to them, to really just guide them, give them the wisdom that comes from you to know so that they can get closer to you. They can grow closer to you with a group of people or a person or a couple people, God, that really just have their best benefits at heart. God, we thank you for just allowing us to come to you with those questions, for you to speak into our lives, to speak to those questions, to speak to those needs. And you always do it so gracefully. God, we thank you for the grace that you have for us. We love you and we cherish you, God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Who else? Oh, Sean's on here. He's playing this for Shirley.
Who's Sean?
Annie.
Oh,
Sean.
Sean. I have two Seans. I have a
Who else is
Colorado
on
Sean
here?
and an Oklahoma Sean.
I liked when we could do pop-up and we could see all the people on.
I know.
So
I
we
could
still do
say
that right here.
Hi.
There's 5 on Facebook. Oh, YouTube. I really think that I told somebody that I would be live on Instagram today, and that was a lie, and I apologize for that.
We can start going live on Instagram again. We just need 1,000 followers on the Virtue account.
1,000? I
your
thought it was
guys'
100.
No, it's 1,000. We only
Guys.
have like 850.
Every one of you, there's 6 people on here. If you tell 10 people that aren't following the Virtue Instagram, that's how many? 600? 60. That's only 60. You got to tell 100 people.
Yeah.
You got to,
About 100.
we got to get 100,000 people on Instagram. Right now, we're on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Whoever I told I'd be on Instagram, I'm really sorry. I don't even know.
We kind of look like a snowman when I do this.
We do. Sit right.
Yeah. What the heck?
Don't you wish you had that in real life where people just stand behind you and block you? Can I move this up?
Yes.
We got to see who's on here. Cindy, Jessica Hernandez, Casey. Oh, that's good advice, Cindy. Am I listening to right now to vent or am I helping you through this? My husband does that to me a lot. He's like, do you want a solution or you just need to talk? I think you can use it for your friends.
I do that to my friends a lot. I'm like, do you want me to listen or do you want me to provide a solution? I do that with one of my friends last night.
Sometimes I just have the solution and I'll just fix the problem, but not always allowed.
Oh, Brooke. I love Brooke.
Brooke!
I wasn't close to Brooke until my
Softball.
adventures with church softball as of recent.
That's a whole podcast in
wicked.
itself.
Yeah.
Seth.
But Brooke
Brooke's a
is a real
softball
one.
player.
I like
She
Brooke.
is. She's funny. I like her.
She is funny.
All right, guys.
We wish we could say hi to
I know.
everybody.
I don't know. I don't really know how you feel.
If we missed you, I am so sorry. But if
I
we
don't know.
missed you, you should probably comment so we know who we're talking
Yeah.
to.
But it better be nice.
Yeah.
That's when the sketchy friend parent comes out. I say that. Tyra's never going to listen to pop up again. Okay, guys.
We always say that, and then we always end up doing it.
That's funny. Okay. We hope you have a great day. The sun is shining.
There's no rain.
Some of you are probably looking at the UV right now because that's what you're obsessed with. We're just getting ready for a wedding, and we're going to have a great weekend. Next week, pop-up Tuesday, noon. I don't know who it'll be. It's a surprise.
Tuesday at noon. Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay, guys. See you later.
Bye-bye.